Well now, pull up a chair and lend an ear, because I've got some tales to tell about life in the Linde gang that will either have you rolling in the aisles or scratching your head in pure disbelief. First up, we have Uncle. You ever met a lazier man in all your life? This fella could give a sloth a run for its money. He's got this condition he calls lumbago. Sounds suspiciously like an excuse to shirk off any work, if you ask me. I reckon if hard work was a rainstorm, Uncle would be drier than a desert. He's about as useful as a chocolate teapot. Then we have Bill. Good old Bill Williamson, a man whose smarts are as scarce as his strength is abundant. If only his wit matched his physical prowess, we'd have the next genius of our age on our hands. Instead, we're left with a character who's likely to be confounded by his own shadow. Hand him a compass and a map, and he'll inevitably get himself tangled in knots. Ah, and Micah. If trouble were a bee, Micah would be covered in honey. The man can't seem to keep himself out of a mess. He's got a knack for kicking the hornet's nest, and then wondering why he's being stung. You'd think he'd learn, but no. He's as stubborn as a mule with a grudge. And don't get me started on Dutch. The man's got a plan for every day of the week and twice on Sundays. And yet, we seem to be stuck in the same place, no matter how many grand ideas he has. Every time he says, "Just one more score, Arthur," I have half a mind to ask if he's lost his ability to count. Pearson, bless his heart, is more worried about the state of his stew pot than the price on our heads. He's an interesting one, always fussing about the quality of the game I bring in. I once jokingly brought him a rat and told him to make a stew out of it. You should have seen his face. He looked like he was about to boil me in his stew pot instead. Let's not forget about my horse. Now, there's a creature with more sensibility than most folks I know. I swear, I have had more enlightening conversations with that horse than with Dutch about his Tahiti plan. If only my horse could rob a bank, I'd be in Tahiti by now, sipping mangoes or whatever folks do over there. But here I am, in the company of con men, reprobates, and dreamers, caught up in the middle of Dutch's grand plans and the ever-tightening noose of the law. At times I can't help but wonder, if insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, then by God, we might be the maddest bunch of outlaws the West has ever seen. But I suppose in this life you've got to either find the humor or risk losing your mind entirely. So here's to us, the craziest, most harebrained outfit you're ever likely to meet. We may be outlaws, dreamers, and fools, but at least we're never boring.